Hello again, everybody. It's Les East, Allee-Walsh, NewOrleans.com. It's Thursday, leading up to the Carolina Panthers game at noon at the Superdome. And Les, just real quick, I'm going to just try and bring up everybody up to date with the injury situation, since there are some key players that are affected by this week. Drew Brees looked for the 30-minute window that we were allowed to see today. He looked fine. You know, he's again practiced with a brace, and it looks like he's going to wear one for the game on Sunday. Pierre Thomas did not work again. He's got a sprained left ankle. And I would think, even though Sean Payton has said he's going to be a game-time decision, I'm inclined to think that he will not play this week. No inside information, just it's my inkling that I don't think he's going to play this week, which would leave them with Liddell Betts and Chris Ivory as the only two healthy backs on the 53. Sean Payton did say that if that were the case, if PT did not play, that they might be inclined to bring up Deshaun Wynn from the practice squad and give them a third healthy running back, in addition to helping special teams. He said he would feel more comfortable, as opposed to it would make him uncomfortable just going with two. And then, so those are the two, Roman Harper and Usama Young. Roman Harper did not work. Usama Young worked on a limited basis, and those are really the ones that, from an injury standpoint, that I think will affect this game. Another key element to this game is we're looking at a pretty pathetic run game for the Saints offense this year, and it's certainly part of the problems why they're experiencing troubles moving the ball, scoring points. They're 32nd in the league with the run offense. How can they get this thing better, especially dealing with the injuries that they are at that position?
Yeah, well, it's a tricky situation. You know, last year their running game improved dramatically from 2 years ago, and one of the main reasons for that was they got on top of teams early by throwing the ball and generating turnovers, and they get big leads, and then they'd run the ball effectively after that. They're not getting big leads on teams right now, so they're not able to take that route to develop their running game, and it makes it kind of tricky this week. You don't have Pierre Thomas in the running game, and I don't think you really want to throw the ball too much and potentially expose Drew Brees to too many hits. So the idea of throwing the ball a lot to get up early like you did last year, I'm not sure that's real attractive this week. I think they're going to try and run the ball even if they don't have Pierre active, whether it's Chris Ivory or Liddell Betts or Deshaun Wynn. I think they're going to come out and maybe in some jumbo formations and try and run the ball from the get-go and hope they can get up on Carolina that way. That would be my guess, and just to protect Drew's knee.
You know, ideally it would be beautiful if they could get up to a point where they can rest some key people, Drew included. And when we go into the locker room, I'm going to pursue Chase Daniel and just ask him about that. Is he, you know, taking any necessary steps to get ready? And I'm not suggesting that the Saints are going to blow Carolina out. I think Carolina's 2-6 against, or excuse me, 6-2 against Sean Payton's teams under John Fox. So, you know, they've been a thorn in this guy's side all along. But, you know, on paper, the Saints should walk away with a big W here, and it's a great tonic for what ails them, I think.
I mean, another thing we should take into account is I believe Carolina is the lowest scoring team in the NFL through 3 games, and they're playing a rookie quarterback in Jimmy Clausen.
Fresh meat?
Fresh meat is a term I believe was used around here last year in reference to a rookie quarterback. And so if they were able to force early turnovers from Clausen and get up that way, that makes things a lot easier for the Saints in a lot of ways. They don't have to throw the ball. They can try and establish the run, maybe rest some guys if they're able to build up a lead. So, you know, I think Greg Williams is going to be very aggressive in going after Jimmy Clausen. And it's quite possible that the Saints' defense will help jumpstart their offense.
Okay. All right. We're going to head to the locker room right now, and stay tuned to NewOrleans.com for afternoon updates and into the evening and tomorrow morning. Of course, we'll update Saints coverage throughout. For Les East, I'm Allee-Walsh, NewOrleans.com. Aloha, everybody.